Today we are taking a look at artist Wayne Thiebaud. He is an American painter, was an American painter and sculptor. He tended to focus on objects of everyday life, things that were common, and a lot of his focus is on sweets, candies, ice creams, pastries, things like that. You're going to notice that he often lines up his objects in a line, and he really makes use of shadow. We're going to take inspiration from his cupcake, and we're going to create this cupcake in oil pastel. Cupcakes can have different types of icing, frosting on top, can have different things on top. So you get to kind of design your own, what you would like to eat. So you're going to begin with a pencil sketch. I do have a template that you can use for the base, and that's really just to get the size correct. We want to make it large, fill the paper. The cupcake is going to be sitting on a plate. You can make your plate whatever color you like, but white made sense to me. That's what color my plates are. I want to be sure that you're coloring in nice and thick with your oil pastels. We don't want to see the construction paper underneath it. For the cupcake liner, we want to use a couple of colors to try to show some depth. So to not make the cupcake look flat, I'm using purple and blue. I'll be putting in some vertical lines in just a second, I guess. There we go, vertical lines. And these are gonna try to help that cupcake look a little bit more realistic. So those like dark shadows in between the creases and that like cupcake holder. So this is the cakey part of my cupcake. You can make whatever flavor you want. For me, I'm using a combination of brown, yellow, and white oil pastel. The frosting can be whatever color you'd like it to be as well. And you can put whatever you want on your cupcake. Sprinkles, mine has a strawberry on top. So with your frosting, again, you don't want it to look flat, so you want to give it some dimension. So you want to use a couple of colors, colors that complement each other nicely, analogous colors. I'm using red and pink. Pink is just really red with like a white tint to it. If you wanted your frosting to be multiple colors, I mean, that's your choice. So here's my strawberry. Now we really do want to work on putting some shadow on certain areas. So if that strawberry is sitting on top of the cupcake, it's going to cast a little bit of a shadow. And we want to think about the line that the shadow is going to be. We want to kind of keep it in line with where the light source is. So that cupcake on the plate is going to cast a shadow. We're going to do this, show this by using black oil pastel to make a nice line, and then you can like blend it out with your finger. So if my shadow's up on the strawberry, it's going to be down by the cupcake, and then also the plate is going to cast a shadow onto the table. And we're going to be putting the table in at the end. There's the line for my table. I actually think I made mine a little too high, but whatever. So choose whatever color you want. It's gonna work well with your design. And there's that shadow. So we want to make it really thick and blend it out on the side that is casting the shadow. But then we'll be outlining the plate, the entire plate, just super lightly, just to give it a little bit more of an edge. And then always when you think you're finished, go back, take a look. Is there anything else you want to add? Maybe a highlight, maybe some sprinkles. And there's our cupcake.